Happy Monday, guys. It's your boy Stas here. Got the double espresso on deck. As always, how could I not on this Monday as the entire market is down and the VIX is up 6%. Oof, it's one of those starts to the week, guys. It's not looking so pretty. We have a lot to break down. Cheers. Let's dive into it. We're going to go over the charts, the indices, cover Sofi as well, go over what I'm looking to do here across the board. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join my Patreon for my portfolio updates. We post those week in, week out. There's a private Discord. All of that is linked down below, pinned in the comments as well, or go to StasSurfS.com/Patreon. Shout out to everybody that's been joining. I'll see you guys on the inside. And now, cheers again. Let's dive into it. So the VIX is up over 6%. So volatility's kicking up. Silver is up 2%. So the metals, which have been hot, well, they're getting hotter. Silver's at 63 an ounce right now, and every index is down. The S&P's down 0.15%, Dow's down, and the NASDAQ for that matter. Each of those are down 0.25%, as the Russell's down almost 0.75%. So we're down, man, across the board. VIX is popping, and there aren't many stocks moving today. And it's like, it begs the question, it's like, are we going to get this Santa Claus rally? It's funny, I was talking to my wife this morning, right? I was talking to her about the market a little bit, and she knows about stocks, finance, money, right? She's good with money and finance, but she's not in the stock world like me. And I was explaining to her, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if we're going to get this Santa Claus rally anymore, because it's almost like the market saw it already. It's almost like we got the Santa Claus rally in September, October, Usually September is terrible for the stock market. And this year, it was phenomenal. October was phenomenal. Obviously, November was a bit rough. And yeah, we are right around all-time highs now. So you could argue we kind of had a little rally in the first half of December, right? As SPY hit 691 just 2-3 days ago. But it wasn't, a crazy Santa Claus rally. But it's like, you're looking at it, you're like, are we going to get that big pop into the end of the year? It's like, I don't even know anymore. It almost seems like we might not get it at this point. But then again, we still have 8, 10, 12 more trading days in the year. We might still get a nice push here. But at this point, we're pretty flat throughout December. We had a nice little rally to end off November, a little relief rally, if you will. And we've been flat. And technically, guys, SPY's been flat. We're at the same spot we were at in the end of October. So we haven't gone anywhere really in 2 months on SPY. QQQ hasn't done anything really as well since, the beginning of October. We're at the same price we were at beginning of October. So it's like, are we going to get a pop here to end the year? I don't know. It seems like on the charts, we might not get it, but you never know with the stock market, what's going to happen. But yeah, at this point, man, yeah, I'm still investing. Obviously, I'm still buying stocks, but it's like my theory of us getting a Santa Claus rally, I don't know if it's going to come true. We'll see. What do you guys think? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. And Sofi right now is down 3%. And you guys probably saw my update yesterday. We talked about this inverse head and shoulders on the 4-hour chart. I showed you guys this, and I was like, look, $26.50, $27. That's a big support. And I was showing you guys, look, if we fall through that neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, which we're there right now, we could fill the gap down to about $23, $24 a share. And it looks like it almost might do that. Sofi is at a point where, again, the public offering's putting a cap on the stock in the short term, and it's starting to slip down here. And if you guys look, we have a clear descending triangle as well on Sofi on the 4-hour chart. Forget about the inverse head and shoulders for a minute. Look at this descending triangle. It's clear as day, And if it takes out 26.50, we're already doing it slowly right now, and we go 26, we break through 26, especially, guys. Yeah, I think this is going to go down to the low 20s, right? That gap could fill down here to about $23.50, $24 a share. And, that's where we might get a short-term bounce. But, you never know. But at this point, it doesn't look very favorable for the Bulls in the short term at this point, although we do have that inverse head and shoulders. So, I mean, it could go either way. But, yeah, I mean, we're dumping over 3%. We're slipping hard right now. The market's, tanking in general. VIX is up in general. So that's going to put more pressure on SoFi. I think there's a decent chance we go $24, $25 on this thing. And you guys remember, I talked about it in my video yesterday. I did sell some SoFi, or the remainder of my SoFi, in my Patreon portfolio, which I own SoFi in multiple portfolios, but I did sell the rest of it in my Patreon portfolio before the end of the year here. I think at 27.40, 50-ish. In that range. So I got out of, SoFi in that portfolio, rotated that money into other stocks that I think are going to do well in 2026. Not that I don't think SoFi is going to do well. I just think there might be some more pressure here for the next couple of weeks, which I've been saying that after the offering. And maybe, just maybe, we might get lower prices on SoFi to buy back in. We shall see. But I still own it. Obviously, guys, I'm still in it across different accounts. But yeah, in that Patreon portfolio, link down below, by the way, or in the comments as well. We did lock in the profit there, made over 100% on that, sale, right? So nice profit was locked on SoFi. And I mean, look, the chart doesn't look the best. I mean, this stock hasn't, obviously it looks good in the grand scheme of things, but if you zoom in here, it doesn't look the best. Since September, October, it's been all over the place, chopping around. So I kind of want to wait and see what direction it picks, which it seems like, again, it's dumping down here, and we'll reevaluate kind of how it's looking heading into the new year. And of course, in the new year, I expect we'll start to pick some direction. It's not going to be flat forever, guys. Yeah, it's been flat for about 3-4 months, but that's not going to continue. Eventually, we're going to start breaking out again. Ultimately, I think that's going to happen, but we might see the low 20s first before we do that. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Again, we're down across the board. VIX is up. Not many stocks are moving, but we do have some movers like Tesla. I'm sure you guys saw over the weekend we had some news around Model Y, right? In Austin, some people saw the second Model Y running solo dolo, nobody's driving it, right? It's the unsupervised autonomous Model Y. So we saw some spotted in Austin, Texas, and that's causing some hype. Dan Ives said that, I think he upped his target to $600 a share. Wedbush's Dan Ives, and he thinks Tesla in his bull case could hit $3 trillion market cap in 2026, which might be a little nuts. I mean, I think it's at like 1.5, 1.7, 1.8 right now. But I think that, that was his bull case. I think his base case, is $2 trillion market cap. So that's a little bit more realistic, right? But yeah, Tesla's up 4%, man, and I am not surprised. We called this out months ago, the ascending triangle breakout from when it was at 350, 375. We called that out. You guys remember, right? And just now, we called this out as well. It hit 470, got down to about 385 on a pullback. On the pullback, it held a higher low there. Now we're breaking back out. So at this point, I think Tesla could hit 500 a share. But guys, heading into the new year, be careful. I think it's going to pull back big time. Not saying it can't go to 600. Not saying Dan Ives is wrong. But I think before it gets to 600, if it does, I think we're going to get a pullback. And you could argue now we're due for a pullback. It didn't even hit 500 yet. We're at 475, and we're screaming overbought on the chart. So I think, Tesla, it's got legs on it right now. I think it could go 500. But I think it's going to be due for a pullback after that point, a healthy pullback as well. Not just like a $5, $10 a share drop, 1%, 2%, 3%. I think we're going to be due for a 5%, 10% even correction in the stock. But who knows? Maybe hype takes us to 525 before we get that pullback. But Tesla momentum Momentum's going against it. I would be nervous as heck to short Tesla now. I would not do it. You know what I mean? It's a risky one to short regardless, especially now with what's going on into the new year. With everything going, it looks like the hype's really building up on this one. But we'll see, you know. You could make money on a short, obviously, but timing it now is tough. So that's it for this video, guys. I don't want to go too crazy and go too long here. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to join the Patreon. Like I said, we're posting portfolio updates multiple times a week. We're investing $1,000 a week in that portfolio on Patreon, and there's a private Discord. Guys, it's a no-brainer, and again, it's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stasurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video.